Cake, camera, action. We're inviting people all over the country to bake a cake and go and visit their MP. We're asking people to do this because in the next few weeks the Prime Minister will be making an incredibly important decision. He will decide whether we get a coal-fired power station in Kings North in Kent. If this power station goes ahead, we will be burning dirty coal which will spew 7 million tonnes of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. That's bad enough, but the other reason this is so wrong is because next year we're planning to sit around the table with the Chinese, taking tea and cake I'm sure, and we'll be asking them to not burn coal. It will be very difficult to tell them not to burn coal if we're burning coal. So, we think you need to go and see your MP to discuss this. It's very easy. First, you need to find out who your MP is. So go to canvassyourmp.com, put in your postcode, they'll tell you who your MP is and when they hold their surgeries. Then you'll need your cake and lots of friends and activists for support. You will also need a camera and a placard so that your picture has meaning, a marvellous souvenir of your day and something that your local newspapers will be very happy to print. Once you get to your MP's surgery, you need to sit down nicely but firmly, lay out your cake and your tea things and discuss the very important issues of climate change. Ask your MP, is it a very bad thing or no? I think your MP will agree climate change is a very bad thing. Next, you might discuss Kings North. What you want to ask is whether he thinks it's a good idea or not. So basically, you want Kings North, yes or no, as an answer from your MP. We prefer you to get no. If you don't, you might need to discuss it for a little bit longer. But that's okay. MP surgeries last for about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And with tea and cake being served, no one needs to be going anywhere else, do they? Oh, there's nothing like a cup of tea and some cake, is there, among friends and with your Member of Parliament. What an opportunity it is to discuss the important issues of the day. For instance, you might want to say to your MP, climate change. It's a very bad thing, isn't it? They're bound to agree with you. Once you've all agreed, over tea and cake, that climate change is a very bad thing, it's not too difficult to move on to the subject of the Kings North coal-fired power station. Kings North, yes or no, you can say to your MP. He or she might find it difficult to come up with a single yes or no. But don't worry, you're not going anywhere. Bit of a parlour game really, isn't it? Kings North, yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Once you've discussed Kings North and got a straight answer, you could go on to discuss renewable energy. We currently only have a tiny bit of our energy coming from renewable sources such as wind and tidal and solar. We think the slice of the cake should be bigger and the fossil fuel slice of the cake should be smaller. And since we have a cake, we can illustrate it perfectly. So you can say to your MP, what about 25% of the energy we use coming from renewables? Or you could say to the MP, 50%. That would be good. But I tell you what, 75% of the cake would be marvellous. Some of you might want to hold out for 100% of the cake. Now, if you can get your Member of Parliament to agree that 100% of our energy supply should come from renewables, I think you should give your MP the whole cake. When it comes to the end of the surgery, you'll have been there for about an hour by now, or maybe even 2 hours. Do leave quietly and politely. Don't touch anything, don't break anything, and please don't swear. Once you've left the surgery, you can talk to the local journalists and whichever other media you have managed to get there all about your Member of Parliament's answers to you and what he's going to do about the Prime Minister and that Kings North decision. Enjoy. And remember, you can't have a revolution without cake.